Welcome back in. I tell you what, this man is a true professional. And thank you for all the viewers who were there waiting for Rooney G, and you were just posting, I can't hear you, D. Okay. And it was a little knob behind us, and we have it on now. So thank you for agreeing to come back, Rooney.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, we got to cover a lot of stuff again.
Sure.
But I learned so much about my guests the longer I talk with them. Let's go way back. What brought you to Columbus?
A club gig. You know, I was DJing at that time and had some friends in the industry, and there was a place called the Chickasaw Club, and I did a guest spot.
Chickasaw.
That's right. So that's what did it.
Yes, yes. So you started at the Chickasaw.
Yes.
Okay. And what, having been an Army brat, you've been all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think Columbus would be where you would eventually call home?
No, but you know, home is where the heart is. Hey, you find it. So sometimes it finds you. So.
You know, we're showing some of your video. All of these names are posting up. We talked about this a little bit earlier. If you've been to Charlotte, you've done the LAs, you've done these big cities, and you're constantly being called to come do this, do that, because you are an extraordinary DJ, you still come back to Columbus. I have so many friends that really, I don't like it when they say, why would somebody live in Columbus? So why would you live there? Why do you?
Well, yeah, it's real simple. My kids. I have my kids here, so family, and it grounds me. So I always come back to them. So.
Okay, let's get started. You're growing up. You're the child of a military family. Your mother's trying to get you in something to do. How did you end up being a DJ?
I think I've always been like really tuned into music. And when I was younger, I was supposed to take some guitar lessons. That didn't happen. Instead, I turned around and the same day we started taking martial art lessons, which I think was great because it really set a lot of foundation for me. You know, I was into martial arts like about 12, 13. I was just, that's all I did, and it disciplined me a lot. It really gave me a lot of inspiration on how I wanted to live my life. You know, just the right way, and just focusing and working hard and having something to work for. It was really important, and I think it set my foundation even up to today, all the way to who I am. But you know, a few years later, after the martial arts, you know, I got more into music and dancing, and the dancing first came out, and then so I was breakdancing in Japan.
You were a break dancer?
I was. I am. No, I am. I'm a b-boy. I'm always a b-boy.
Whoa.
So I get down, but we'll save that. But I used to do that. I used to do it professionally in Japan during high school. So we were in high school, I was dancing all in Japan, and then I needed someone to make my music, and none of the DJs at the time could ever do it right. So that's why I started DJing. I was like, I started putting my music together, and you know, and I started DJing, and I did my own homecoming, my own prom, and all the events, anything I could do. You know, I used to do projects, research, like whenever it said, okay, you write an article on something. I wrote an article on turntables because that's what I wanted to do. So I think the martial arts helped me focus and just gave me discipline to say, hey, whatever you want to do, do it. Just do the best you can.
And what I'm hearing you saying too is, this is tremendous fun for you, but if you take it seriously. And I'm kind of talking to people out there who say they're DJs, but they really don't have the discipline and the craft. It's not just something you say.
Well, yeah, I think we mentioned earlier, whatever you want to do in life, you can do it, and you can be happy with it, and that's what is important. If you want to build boxes, make the best boxes. You want to say, I want to be a millionaire, and I'm making boxes. There's a way to do it. Focus and just believe in yourself, and the sky's the limit. You can do anything you want to do.
Okay, so well, what makes a good DJ? What makes one DJ better than the other DJ?
I think, as in DJ, as in life, is just being open-minded. You know, first of all, there's a technical side, but then there's a lot of philosophical side. And what I mean by that is, as a DJ, you have to be open-minded and say, react to the crowd, and you have to not take things personal. Just like life, sometimes you get offended by criticism. Well, as a DJ, I criticize even to today, all the time.
Because you can tell, we're dancing, you play something, we're not dancing. Oh, they don't want that one, let's go.
Right, so you're just reading the crowd, learning how to read the crowd, learning how to read body motion. There's a lot of psychology to that. So that's one of the things that makes a great DJ. The other part is technically, just like a musician, learning your craft, the mixing ability, and learning the technical part, sound, pay attention to your ears and listening to yourself.
I love picking your brain. how did you get in front of the people that would open doors so that you could go to LA? He was traveling to LA once a week, you say, or once a month? And
every
then
week.
back to, every week, doing a gig.
For several years. Yeah.
For several years. How did they find out that you
No,
were
you
there?
got to find them.
Okay.
You got to put yourself in the position. Whatever you want to do in your life, you can make it happen. You got to do it. But you guys you got to be a realist. You got to set realistic goals, and you got to go for it. And then you got to move that goal, and reach the next one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was knocking on doors, and there's I think we talked about the last time failures and stuff. And you know what? You got to take those failures and make yourself stronger, and move yourself forward, and make yourself better. So I would knock on doors, clubs all around around town, not here, but like other places. And then like Atlanta, I was knocking on all the doors, sending all my press kits. But then all of a sudden I just skipped Atlanta and I went to Vegas because, you just keep working hard and you put yourself, you can't give up. Can't give up. And, things are just the beginning too. I mean, that's, once I pass certain journeys in my life, like my residency in Vegas and stuff like that, and I move on to the next journey. And you just got to be happy with yourself today. You really do, because things are going to happen, and you got to. Success is only in here and your loved ones and the moment. So,
is there such a thing as the best kind of music? I grew up in a household. My mother would be playing Roy Rogers one minute, then Pavarotti the next, and then James Brown. So to me, all music.
That sounds like the current, everyone's current iPod situation. There's so many diversity. No, I think it's fantastic. I think it's also, things are written in context. Like, if you can watch a great movie, if you watch just one little part, you're not going to understand it. Music can be like that too. In the moment, it can be the soundtrack of your life at the moment. So if you're feeling a certain way, it's okay to listen to this. If you're feeling another way, it's okay to listen to that. And there's so much beauty or so much inspiration from music that if that moves you, that's what it's about. That's what it's supposed to do, to make your, move
you mentioned your kids. Do your kids influence you, or do you influence your kids?
Both. I try to influence them. Sometimes, it's like, come on, dude, you understand what I say? But it's okay. I mean, you see a lot of yourself, as most every parents probably know. You're like, wow, I never thought I'd see myself, and then you see yourself.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, they do inspire me. Just like every artist inspires me. Like we're talking about that too. An upcoming artist, maybe not so famous, or even a local artist, will have an original song, and I'm inspired by that. Well, my kids inspire me because I'm supposed to be like the one teaching them. There's many times they'll teach me. Yes,
they do. They really do.
So.
And we should allow them to too.
Yes.
That helps them to develop. So tell us about what you got going on at the tavern, the karaoke, and I'm always threatening to just bust out on the karaoke scene. I think I'm Chaka Khan.
You come out. Well, the businesses that I open here in Columbus, it's like a personification of what I do as an artist, and I just try to really, really do great, provide something that's good and artistically. Artistically. I opened up the Tavern, which is a restaurant, and we have a lot of live entertainment there, and just great food. And so that opens 6 days a week, and then there's a Sound Factory, and that has a karaoke bar, a pool hall, and a nightclub that opens on the weekend. So it's an entertainment complex, and a little bit something for everybody. And so we just want to invite you out to support it. So,
Isn't it cool, Columbus? You don't have to go somewhere to be somewhere. That Columbus has it, and I just applaud you for seeing that we needed it and making it happen.
Yeah, you gotta love what you do. You gotta be happy. And so I love music and I love entertaining people, and so I made it part of my business. So
before we go, I gotta hit you with a couple questions. Best R&B artist.
R&B artist? There's so many best, but Prince is one of my biggest inspirations. So I think musically and
right now, who's hot? Who do you like?
Oh my gosh, The Weeknd. There's so many. I can't name them. I love all the music. And then sometimes it's not.
It's like it's hard for you to decide one.
Yeah, there's so many talents. Chainsmokers. There's so many, and then what happens now is with the collaboration of artists is great, which goes to the point is like me, as a DJ, I've done great things, played so many events with so many people, and all that is really, to me, it's just the beginning, because as an artist, You know, I'm writing my new album, so I'm working on that. And you know, I see a lot of talent that comes to the Sound Factory, so and it's great because we have the karaoke thing, and I'm just seeing so many talent. I'm just keeping tabs and trying to get information, which is great for like a networking, you know, facility for people who are musicians and stuff. And you know, I want to include that, just like today's artists, you know, the big artists, they incorporate with each other and they merge and do collaborations. So I'm excited to. My next project is work on my album.
Let him know because he has talents. They're not hidden. They're going to be out there. You have some music coming out. Huh?
Oh yeah. We're writing and producing some really just great songs. You know, so producing some music that's that you know, move people or inspire people, or one or both, or make people feel a little something. So
how do we, if we follow you, stay in touch with Rooney G? How do we do that?
You can like my page, djrooneyg.com, or on Facebook also, or just follow also the Sound Factory page on Facebook and stuff, and like us. And I'm there a lot. When I'm in town, I'm working there a lot, and just providing the best entertainment music I can. So.
Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you guys for tuning in again. I had to redo this one. We could not let you not hear Rooney G. Okay, if we don't see you at the tavern, you are L7, which is a square. Okay, you have got to
Tavern,
be
Sound
there.
Factory too.
Okay, thanks so much for being with us, Rooney.
Thank you.
All right, and don't forget, I'm giving away tickets to Callaway Gardens about between 3 and 4. I'll pop it up there, the winner. So what you do is you go to the D. Armstrong Show Facebook page, like the page, share the page, and say, hook me up to D. Hook me up, D. I want to go to Callaway Gardens. And make sure that you like Rooney G's pages, okay, on social media, because we're all in this together. Sharing is caring. Okay, I'll see you Monday.